Hi, my name is Mitch VanSumeren and I'm an applicant for the University of South Florida Sport and Entertainment Management Master's Program. My story began in Flushing, Michigan, a small town just outside of Flint. Growing up, I had always had a passion for sports. My mom tells me at the age of 4 I was able to name every starting quarterback and head coach in the National Football League. I owe this passion for sports to my dad. Thinking back, it seemed like every weekend we were headed to some sort of game, whether it was the Big House in Ann Arbor for a Michigan football game, Comerica Park for a Tigers game, or the Pontiac Silverdome, former home of the Detroit Lions. Sports were a year-round thing in the VanSumeren household, and it shaped me to who I am today. I always knew that I loved sports, but it wasn't until my senior year of high school that I knew I wanted to make sports my career and my livelihood. Due to nagging injuries at the latter part of my high school football playing career, I was forced to retire from the sport that I held closest to my heart. When my playing career was over, I explored a new avenue, coaching. Thanks to my dad, I was able to join the Mid-Michigan Rural Football League as a youth football head coach. At age 17, it made me the youngest head coach in the league's 20-year history. When I took the job, I thought I would be the one teaching 8 and 9-year-olds, but by the end of the season, they were the ones who had taught me the most. But what they taught me wasn't about football. It was about life and how much sports can have an effect on someone. Every day in practice, I made it a point to give the kids an example of teamwork and how important it was for them to work together if they wanted to reach their goal and play for a league championship. As the wins started to pile up, I knew they were listening. I saw them grow more and more each day. We won our first game, then our second, third, fourth, and so on. Before we knew it, we were playing on a late October day for a league championship. Local news channels gathered to report on the game and give some of the kids publicity that they could only dream about. In their mind, they were going to be famous. After the game, which ended in a 31-27 victory for our team, news reporters flooded one of our star players, who was without question the most valuable player on that Saturday afternoon. I'll never forget what the 9-year-old said to the reporter when asked if he would do the interview. He said, "Can't do an interview unless you are going to interview my entire team. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for each and every one of the guys on this field." It was in that moment that I knew that sports were something bigger than I ever noticed previously in my life. Sport is a powerful phenomenon, and in my opinion, there's not much out there that can compare to it. Following high school, I studied at Stetson University. I graduated in May 2015 with a double major in sport business and management. I finished my studies with a 3.6 grade point average. While at Stetson, I was involved with a handful of different athletic teams and campus organizations. Some of the organizations included Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity, Omicron Delta Kappa, the National Leadership Honor Society, and the Sport Business Association, where I served as co-founder and vice president. During my time with the Sport Business Association, we saw exponential growth with the organization. We went from 8 members all the way up to 53 members in just 1 year. We were able to develop marketing plans, signature campus events, and develop a brand that students on campus would want to be a part of. One event that I'm particularly proud of was the 2015 Sport Business Spotlight, where I served as the event coordinator. Almost exclusively, I handled the alignment of sponsors and donors for the event, handled all event logistics, and set up a panel of speakers that included individuals from the Daytona Tortugas, NASCAR, LPGA, the Orlando Solar Bears, and the Orlando City Soccer Club. The event was a huge success, and I received personal thank you letters from the Dean of the Business School and the Stetson University President. Outside of the Sport Business Association, I spent a lot of time as an undergraduate with the Stetson University football and lacrosse teams. For both teams, I assisted primarily with everyday operations of the team. I assisted with film, practice plans, facility management, game day operations, summer camps, and developing the brand of each team through social media. Prior to graduating from Stetson, I knew that I wanted more experience on my resume before I was going to pursue a master's degree. I started applying to year-long internships, knowing that if I accepted anything longer, it could lead me away from graduate school, which was and still is my main goal. In April 2015, just before graduation, I accepted an internship at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University as a marketing intern in their athletic department. So far, in the 4 months that I've been with the Eagles, I've worked extensively on building the Embry-Riddle brand, creating a sustainable varsity club, increasing fan attendance, promotion, and sponsorship alignment. In 3 to 5 years, I see myself working in an intercollegiate athletic department, pushing to become an athletic director someday. The USF Sport and Entertainment Master's Program can help with this mission better than most programs for a few reasons. Number 1, the experience. The experience that I will get at USF is unlike any other program I've seen. The idea of being a resident with the Tampa Bay Lightning, Fox Sports, or one of USF's other great partners seems infinitely beneficial to me. Number 2, the people. Even though the alumni base is on the smaller side, one thing holds true to all the alumni and current students that I have met. They are all highly motivated individuals. These are the kind of people that I want to surround myself with. Number 3, Dr. Sutton. Dr. Sutton is a game changer for me. It seems like everywhere I go, I hear about his involvement in the business of sports. I have been told, and I quote, "Dr. Sutton is the mecca of sport business. Any book about sport business or sport marketing you have read, Dr. Sutton has likely played a part in it." End quote. With that being said, USF is without a doubt my #1 choice in a graduate school. I'm ready to become a Bull. Thank you for your time and consideration.